Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is July 26, 2026. And we're looking at Proverbs chapter 26. You know, chapter 26 spends a lot of time talking about a fool. Verse 1, like snow in summer and rain at harvest, honor is inappropriate for a fool. Verse 11, as a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his foolishness. There's a lot that Solomon talks about when it comes to fools and how they keep doing the same dumb thing over and over again. They never learn their lessons. That's the gist of being a fool. Saying all the right things, not having it change you. Going to the right meetings, but never letting it change anything about you. Quoting the Bible in just the right ways because you've heard it done 1,000 times, but has absolutely no impact in your life. But Solomon, he says this in verse 12. Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes? He's got it all together. He knows all the right things to say. He does all the right things. And yet, Solomon says there's more hope for a fool than for him. A fool has an opportunity for change because he keeps showing up. He keeps repeating the same things, but I'm willing to guess that, like me, he's doing it because he's hoping for a different result. The wise man, who is wise in his own eyes, isn't looking for a change. He's just looking for appearance. I think that's the biggest difference. And I want to take encouragement in that today, and hopefully you do as well. I am a fool, but I'm showing up and I'm looking for a different result. I'm chasing after righteousness. I'm chasing after Jesus Christ. Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added to you, Jesus said. A fool has an opportunity. Someone who knows they've got you fooled, there's a very low chance for them. I have to be careful with that because I've been doing this for a little while, and it can get really easy to convince myself that I know what I'm talking about. And a lot of times I do. It makes it even more dangerous. So I have to come here every day with you, and I have to come here every day, here, my Bible, every day. And I have to go to God every day in prayer, like David, and say, search me, God. Know my heart. Point out anything that's wrong in me. He does. And then I have to deal with, am I the wise man, the man who sees myself as wise, or am I the fool? who keeps coming back looking for a different result. You know, in recovery circles, we call that insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. But I keep coming back for a new result, which means I'm seeking a true answer. That is not insanity, because the opposite of insanity is not doing something different. The opposite of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again because it's the right thing to do, and expecting that God will provide the answer out. You know, even in the secular world, they know that that's true. They may not call it out that way, but they know that there has to be a higher power that is greater than you that can produce a change in you. And that higher power cares about you. No matter how they change the wording, that message has to carry. Go out into today thinking about that. I would much rather be a fool who's going back over and over again like a dog who returns to his vomit. I would much rather be that guy than the guy that is convinced that I've got all the answers and I don't need to change. How about you? I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.